The New Year's update of 2025 dropped into Brookhaven, so I'll be showing you guys everything that came with this update. Starting off with all the things they normally put in the changelog, like a Happy New Year 2025 message. Wait, they remodeled the airport? Includes check-in, departure gate, baggage claim, and air traffic control tower. And to finish it off, there's 2 new firework props. Then let's go over everything we got in this brand new update. We can begin with the big billboard reading Happy New Year 2025. It also repeats at the other side with those stores. If you didn't know, I already made a video on the channel going over what I predicted for this New Year's update. Looks like I was right on the money. They added both the exact ones I thought. I'll show my map later, but we need to focus on what new stuff we got. This may not seem very important, but the colors of some of these brick blocks were painted both white and light yellow, which is the same colors from the fireworks coming from that billboard. That's old news. We need to check out Brookhaven's brand new airport. Look at how different they made it. It's so much bigger than before. It may have 2 or even 3 whole floors. We have to check it out. Here's the check-in monitors. We should be able to get our plane ticket from here like they do in real life. Does it even work though? Apparently it doesn't look like it. We can't click it to do anything or pull a paper from it. I hope they had added something like that. Another interesting thing is the flight counter up here. We can see where the airport can take us. We got tons of countries like Italy, Russia, and even India. It also keeps changing as time moves on as well. You can keep your eyes on it, and you'll see the flights shifting amongst them. They did add a few seats for us to wait for our plane. Even the flight security has been upgraded. There's even a little baggage claim area so you can get your bags back. Here's mine. It would surely look a lot cooler if it shifted around, because you'll be able to see that in other games like Livetopia right here. As we make our way into their airport, they even have automatic doors that open for us. And as you can see, they do have the rotation baggage claim area, which does the same moving conveyor belts as they have in real life. From here, you just grab one and be on your way. For sure, they still have to add a few more things in here. This is still too simple. But now that we have our baggage, we can go on a trip. To do that, we gotta go over security. Here, it's pretty simple. We just need to put our bag right in here. Apparently, we can't do that. But here's what it should do. This little machine can see whatever's inside your bag, just in case I'm carrying anything suspicious. Over at this side, we have the chairs so the guard can look at whatever's inside my bag. It even has a little image for it. That should be my baggage, and it doesn't seem suspicious at all, or maybe it does. I'm not sure how those things really work. Now we just need to go through the metal detector. Perfect. Just grab it back up. Looks like our flight will be to Mexico. Then let's make our way there. This is the departure gate. We need to keep going so we don't lose our flight. It's a lot prettier in here now. This whole black and yellow gave it a nice aesthetic. Forget it. We need to catch our flight. Oh, sadly, the plane itself is still the same as before. I thought they'd at least added something else in here, but apparently they didn't even touch it. We also can't pilot the plane or anything, of course. Oh gosh, we're having turbulence. I gotta get out of here. This is certainly going down. Good gosh, at least I got out of there. Boarding a plane can be quite dangerous sometimes, but it's okay. Whoa, where did this smashed tree come from? I've never seen that. The ones we normally have are far different from it. Normally you'd find them with a blocky design like this, but it was surely added purposefully. It's just a different plant. The security check is important for any airport, even more in real life. And as we saw before, my baggage is 100% safe. There's nothing I can't take with me on the plane. I'm not thinking what would happen if I was carrying something like this shotgun. That shouldn't let me go easily through security, I imagine. Of course, that doesn't work. We even got a message up there saying that weapons were detected at the airport, so there really isn't a good way to take guns with you on these flights. Would that change something in this x-ray? Doesn't look like it. It would be cool if a gun showed up in it. Now, what would happen if I was holding a bomb? Will it detect it? Of course it did. What about a simpler object than the others? A hammer. This should be something illegal, but it's not something to bring in a flight. So what about it? Apparently we can go through with it. That's interesting. Never thought you could cross it with a hammer. Maybe a wrench? Nope, nothing happens. This axe should be interesting. Could we bring one of those? I'm betting that we probably can't. Oh, good thing it doesn't let us. Why would you be able to fly around with a big axe? Let's get out of here and check out the other floors, since I found these stairs that only employees can go through. Don't you worry. In that case, I'll become an employee of the airport. First, we'll of course need to the airport roll. Then everyone will know. All we need is a uniform now. Where can we find something like that? Here you go. This one works wonders for what we want. There's just a little issue with our shoes. It looks like it has holes in it. I'll try another one in that case. This one certainly looks nice. Oh, I really like that. It also doesn't have the shoe glitch as well. Then let's make our way inside the employee-only area as I am working for this airport now. We'll explore around and see what else is in this new update. Looks like we got an elevator with a few buttons in here. Doesn't look like it's working though. I may need some sort of card. I can only imagine what we're looking for is the red card on that desk next to security. We just drop down here and grab it for ourselves just so we can make our way back up there. I'm literally trying this the first time with you guys. I don't know a single thing yet, so I'm hoping this will work. Let's swipe the card in. It worked! We're all the way up here now. Seems like this is kind of the third floor of the airport, which is the air traffic control tower. From here, we would be able to see the trajectory of each of our aircrafts flying above Brookhaven. It should also let us look wherever their destinations are and contact us in case any accidents happen. There's even a world map on this screen. Look at all those countries. Hey, why don't you comment down below which country you are from? I see tons of subscribers showing up from all around the world, so it would be nice to know from where you are. We can also find a few servers up here, which is surely important for messaging all the staff. Here we also have this desk that kind of looks like one for a DJ. Why does it look exactly like one of those? Am I helping flights or throwing beats? Surely this is all very useful to get into contact with the pilots that are taking people on their trips. I'll just get away from here. We shouldn't mess with this stuff in case I do anything wrong. On this side, there's even more of these buttons with other colors. But that seems to be it. We can also find that same red card right up here. We can use it the same way. Swipe it here and go back down to the regular airport. As you guys read with me before, we got 2 new fireworks props to play with. And of course, we're gonna test them right now. All we need to do to find those items is go into the prop box in your inventory. You'll be able to find an option down there. Let me see where it is. Here we'll find these 2 new fireworks added into this list, which means that we now have 4 fireworks props in total. Whoa! Do we have a fake Nando here right now? Who even is this guy? Apparently his name is actually Fake Nando. Shout out to you, dude. That's awesome. Oh yeah, guys, I also joined a public server so you guys could join me. And as you can see, there's a lot of people already getting in here. So shout out to everyone. Look at all the people that came here with me today. Thank you so much. And in case you there watching want to show up on videos like these guys, go follow my Roblox profile. It's at Nando over there. Just go click those 3 little dots and then the follow button and you'll be able to play with me and show up on videos from time to time. Now we're gonna finally test out our brand new firework props. First I'll place this one down. What does it do? Oh, that's shiny. Is it bugged? Whoa, dude, it's now flying up into the air. Look at how high it can go. This has to be the highest one of these fireworks ever went. It goes even higher than I thought, and it keeps sending even higher after it. But is this infinite or does it end? I think it already did. Doesn't look like it goes on forever. We gotta get new ones and use them even more. We also got this new colorful one as well. It shoots out a rainbow of colors. It's so fun. It's shooting it all around, so be careful not to be burnt, guys. Certainly dangerous. At least it's done now. Surely we gotta put a bunch of these around here now. A celebration is in order for this new year. Let's put a ton of these across the streets. Dude, look at all these fireworks around here. Of course, there's the old ones we can use as well, like this one. I think we got it around 2 years ago or something, and it surely shoots out a ton of colorful lights as well. To finish it off, we got this one that came with that other, which in this case shoots higher fireworks. So, in this game right here called 2025 is a game that I made in a prior video, where I predicted how I thought the New Year update of this year would look. Let's see if I got anything right. Please don't talk about all the fireworks I spread around the map. I went a little overboard, but they do blow up in a very pretty fashion. You saw me throw that one and look, it makes so many pretty lights in the sky. It's certainly a spectacle. It looks so nice. At the spawn area, I painted the blocks white and yellow. I may have just put a darker yellow. And of course, I got the billboard perfectly correct. It's literally exactly as it is in the update. I also got a bunch of confetti cannons. Take that, guys. Look at just how many subs got in here. We are filling this up. Shout out to everyone. everyone. This is literally full of people now. There's so many playing. At least you now know how to be a part of these. Something that I didn't predict was an airport remodeling. I didn't even touch it when I did this one. Brookhaven has updated, and we finally got our 2025 New Year's update. We also got an even better airport in town. But today, I want to try out some secrets from this new update. For the first thing that most people didn't notice is about the new thumbnail the update got us. You'll be able to see a bunch of trees in the back as well as the airport right there. And right in front of all that, we have the billboard with the 2025 Happy New Year message. It's certainly a weird image, since if we go over there, you'll see that the billboard isn't found right in front of it at all. There's nothing right here. Even those trees on the back aren't even there. That would only be possible if we went into Roblox Studio, grab that billboard, and take to the airport. We'd need to put it right in front of the airport. Doesn't it already look almost like the photo? To get those pointy trees in the back, we just need to grab some of these over at the mountain. With those, we'll be able to put some of these behind the airport. We're almost done already. All we need now is to put a few cars right in the parking lot. I'll start by putting the first one right here. Another very luxurious car on the other lot as well. Of course, the old purple car also needs a place for it. We can't forget it. Perfect. Now it looks a lot more like the new Brookhaven thumbnail image for this new update. You'd only be able to do that exact image inside Roblox Studio, as there's no way inside the proper game. A little secret from this update is right inside the airport. I guess it's quite a simple secret, but most people don't really know how to get into the airport's secret room, which is the airport's control tower. Here's how you do it. First, grab the red card on this desk. The only way to get this one is inside the airport. Trying to look for it inside your inventory will not give any results. With this card in hand, you'll be able to swipe in this elevator, and it'll teleport you up into the control tower. This is what we call an air traffic control tower. From here, you'll have access to all types of aviation systems, and even the location and destinations of each of the aircraft from here. The objective of this place is to keep everyone safe. Make sure that there's no accidents or anything in the air. Another interesting thing is that if you grab a helicopter, then fly above the new airport, you'll be able to jump from it into the top of the control tower. There's not really anything to do up here, but it's pretty cool. In case you're a good builder, you may be able to make your very own house. Just need things like a couch, a television, and even a safe. Perfect! Now it certainly looks more like a home than a control tower roof. I can even watch my shows. Of course, we gotta get video game consoles for us to play too. A fun fact about this new update is that the actual plane is still the exact same. I'm not kidding. I thought they would change something in here, but there's nothing new. As you can see, if we try to pilot it in some way, like here in the cockpit, we really won't be able to do anything. We'll just sit down and put our hands on the wheel even if nothing happens. Even if we try putting the pilot role. Let's even try it with the uniform on, but not even that is able to give us that control. I'm not sure you guys know, but this plane has quite some weird secrets. To start it off, we need to make ourselves very small. Now go into this bathroom and you'll find a secret nook right behind the toilet. You'll literally be able to hide behind this wall if you want. That isn't that good of a secret thought. There's some better ones still. For example, if you put a sleeping bag right on this window here, with it we'll be able to see that our plane isn't in the sky at all, but actually below the whole map. Certainly it's something pretty weird to see. Just a weird blue blocky area. A way to find it using the helicopter to make our way beneath the whole map. Going towards the airport, you'll be able to see that same blocky area we saw before, but we can certainly look at it from closer up. It's some sort of glass that reflects the sky or something like that. The biggest problem is that you won't be able to get inside the plane any longer. You'll have to jump into the void. Oh yeah, we also have this parachute button that hides some bugs. You're gonna like them. After clicking that button, you'll be able to use it like this. And there's a ton of bugs we can do that are related to it. The main bugs we can do with it is by getting a car like this. It can really be any car that you want for it. Then you gotta put your car somewhere weird, which is in front of a hotel room. You're also gonna need to get this room for yourself, the one in front of the car. Now by going back into the plane and parachuting down, you need to teleport into your room so you'll be able to jump back into the car. And this is what happens. It looks like this as it lowers your whole vehicle. Ain't that crazy? Only problem is that it goes back to normal. Wait, it's still lowered. Surely it made our car a lot more stylish. For the next next secrets we have, I called on a bunch of the channel subs. So I got into a public server with everyone that's here. Look at all of them. There's even a fake Nando running around here. We also have our blocky head Nando, but there is another fake Nando that looks just like me, which is certainly weird. Anyways, guys, in case any of you watching want to play with me or show up on videos like these, go follow my Roblox profile. It's at Nando over there. Just click the 3 little dots and then the follow button, and then you'll be able to join me in any public game and even show up on videos from time to time. Now, the first thing I'll test out with the subs is around the new 2025 billboard. Some people told me that there's a way to remove the billboard. The only way of doing it is by getting an apartment. In that case, a penthouse apartment. We're gonna have to get this exact apartment right here, since by what we all know, this is the skate and bike shop apartment. And anytime we get this one, a whole skate park is gonna remove the billboard? Wait, I guess it didn't remove it at all. Look at that! It did bug out a tiny little bit. Some of the pieces are inside other ones you can't really see much. In theory, we all got it off though. There's also another secret entrance right into this ramp here. Look at this secret nook. Even the duck sub found it with me. You better not tell anyone about this place. Dude! Someone just stole my safe. Who was the one that did this? Doesn't look like it was either of those girls. Tell me who did this. I bet it's this guy walking around with money. It's gotta be him. Stop running from me, dude. He's dodging me a ton. How will I get him? I got him. Take that. Get banned, dude. Now tell me, why did you steal from my safe, dude? Are you crazy? I'm just kidding. Let me unban you from the apartment. Whoa! Look at the tricks this guy does. How is he so good? Or maybe not, since he fell all the way down there. What's in this sign right here? Come to house 22. There's a rich man in there. A rich man? What are you talking about? Seems like that was fake. No one is even living out here. Okay then, I'll do a few tests with the billboard. I'll break it all with a hammer in case we can find anything. Oh, guess we removed the stilts. Look at what I did. The whole billboard is just floating in the air now. This time I want to dry break the black blocks up here. Do it already. Oh, it disappeared. That's so strange. The subs are certainly confused. They won't understand why this whole thing is floating like that. Next up, we need to start deleting the whole year as well. Huh, apparently all those numbers don't seem to break. I'll just leave them as is then. Let me break the stilts on the other side. Of course, we'll get the same New Year message out of there. With that done, both of the billboards are completely bugged out. Look at them. They're literally flying. Anyone that joins this server will certainly be quite confused on why that's even happening. They'll probably think the map bugged out of something. Another thing no one realized is that on the New Year's update from 2023, back then the billboards over at the mountain were altered for the new year. You can even see a Happy New Year message right there. I even tried predicting that it was coming in this one as well, but it looks like I was completely wrong. The billboards don't seem to have been changed in this update at all, so it's just written Brookhaven as usual. The new Brookhaven update came out and we got a bunch of new stuff, but I think this last one compared to the last we got was pretty bad. That's why today I'll be making the 2025 update better in Brookhaven. So yeah guys, we're in 2025 now and Brookhaven has updated with this brand new New Year's update I've already shown to you guys. What we got was some brick blocks that spawned painted white and yellow. Of course, we also have the billboard to celebrate the New Year 2025, which also repeats on the other side of town on top of the stores. There's also a few new firework props like these two ones over here. One of them being this one that shoots a ton of colorful pastel lights as if it was a colorful volcano. We also got this other one that can throw one of the highest fireworks I've ever seen in my entire life. Can't forget to talk about the new remodeled Brookhaven airport. It's completely different than it was before. It literally went from this small thing into what I've shown you guys now. Please leave a like down below if you prefer the new airport we got. And in case you like the old one, comment your reason for me. In any way we got this airport now, it looks pretty cool and it's a whole lot bigger than before, while also giving it a more modern look to it, even if I still think it could have been better. For example, here in the baggage claim area, just by looking at it you'll see that the luggages are positioned as if they were moving around, but that doesn't really happen. They only stay there very still, so it could surely be a lot better. One example of it is the airport we can find at the game Livatopia. Inside this game we got through the automatic doors and you'll already be able to see all that luggage. As you can see, it looks a lot better with them rotating around on this conveyor belt thing. Doesn't that look a lot better? I bet that's something that would give even more charm to our new Brookhaven airport. The security check-in should also have some conveyor belts at this little thing. thing, which is where we put our luggage so they can scan it in case there's anything suspicious in there. Here the security would check what's inside my luggage and stuff. In theory, that's how it's supposed to work. Sadly, there's no real way to put your luggage in this thing. It's not even a conveyor belt, so that doesn't work at all. Now, if we go back to Libitopia, if you try to go through the security check-in, first you'll go through the metal detector. Right beside you, you'll see this conveyor to put your luggage. Look at that! Your baggage will come out the other end just so you can grab it back up. That's so much better than what we got in Brookhaven, which is why I got into Brookhaven, but this time in Roblox Studio. Since I got my hands on the new Brookhaven map, we're gonna be able to do some changes around this new update. We should probably start off with the airport, maybe add a few nice things to make it even more charming. To do this, I'll be getting some other already finished airport models, just so we could get some pieces of them inside the new Brookhaven airport. Here we go. I already found a little conveyor. On one side you go forwards and the other sends you backwards. I bet that would look a whole lot better than the simple one we got to go over to the plane. With that said, I'll just delete both of these. Now we just need to place them right over there. There we go. Alright, so I got into the map to check out the new conveyor we got. Let's check it out. I went through the metal detector. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't this just look incredible? A lot better than before for sure. All we gotta figure out is if it's actually working. There's two sides. One of them we can't use as only the other takes us forwards. Dude, it's actually working. That's actually so cool. As well as being a lot prettier and even more modern. Next thing I want to add are some movements at the conveyor for the baggage check. To do that, I'll actually need to write some codes so it'll be able to actually move around. With that done, we're able to see that this actually moves around now. As you can see, it works as a charm, just like we wanted it. Now we're gonna take the whole baggage claim area out of here just so we can put it somewhere else. The airport sign I'll also put on another wall, just so we can open up this wall, because that's gonna turn into another entrance to a room of the airport. Here I was thinking about putting a bunch of places for you to eat, like a McDonald's or something like that. But to do that, I'll actually need to take this whole road out the way. I'll sadly need to remove it from our map. Finally, I can get to this whole area with a KFC, Subway, and even a McDonald's. Yummy. And just so it doesn't look fully empty inside, I'll be putting a bunch of flags from very famous countries. Starting off with Mexico, a ton of people visit over there. We'll of course need to get one from the United States. Can't forget to get Brazil's flag as well. Inside the actual airports, you'd also find some little kiosks, so I'll be putting this little bacon shop in here too. I'm not sure what he's selling though. You're gonna have to ask him about it. Since we've done all these changes, we gotta go have a look at the airport and see how it all came out. You'll also see that I brought a bunch of the subs along with me, so shout out to everyone that showed up. Now, if any of you watching want to show up on these videos or just play games with me, go follow my Roblox profile. It's at Nando over there. Just click the 3 little dots and then the follow button and you'll be able to play public games with me and even show up in videos from time to time. Come on guys, enter our new airport. Oh yeah, let's see what Bacon is selling over here. He doesn't seem up for talking at all. Let's leave him then. Wait a minute, surely we found some errors here already. Wait, why can I grab this sign? Dude, this wasn't supposed to be an item at all. Anyways, let's leave that alone and open this door up. I'm extremely hungry right now. The door seems to be working just fine. As you can see, there's tons of fast foods for you to eat at. We got things like hamburgers. There's some sandwiches over here and looks like some chicken nuggets this way. They're so small. I like them a lot. Here's the sandwich I talked about as well as the hamburger. We still have the fast food sign in our hands. I'm still not sure why it works like that. Can't forget that I also made this conveyor move for our own luggage. Sadly, I couldn't find any packages that we could put on top of there that we could get on the other side. Guess we'll leave it like that for now. I really like how this part came out though. These conveyors look a whole lot better than the one they got on regular Brookhaven. We can just go back and forth a whole lot faster. Comment down below what you guys thought about it. Our airport is looking good, so let's continue to put some other stuff into our own update. Let's start by getting some supercars into our game, like a Bugatti for example. There's also this crazy futuristic looking car here. I'll get a bunch of these. We're gonna have so many cool cars in here. Just need to place them in the airport's parking lot. Look at how nice this one looks. It's certainly gonna be right over there. Lightning McQueen is also gonna be around here. The most suspicious car of them all is also gonna be on our map. Even the little McDonald's toy car is gonna be here. It's so cute. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also want to get a brand new airplane here. Here we go. I found this new plane here. I'm not sure we can fly around with it, but we can surely try it out later. Why don't I get a bunch of smaller planes planes as well so all the subs can fly around with me. And since we're now in New Year 2025, we could get a bunch of these little noobs right beside the billboard. It's gonna look pretty funny. I could get an inflatable man at Rotten Robbie's gas station. It's gonna be fun to look at it flailing around. It even has a little Roblox face. We can't forget that this new update got us these 2 brand new fireworks. Certainly, they look pretty cool, of course. But in the one we're making right now, I'll be getting all kinds of fireworks, like these ones that certainly look pretty strong. Maybe even a bit dangerous. I'll spread a ton of these around the ground so all the subs can grab them for themselves. Let's take the water slide out of the public pool, as I want to get something brand new in there, which is this incredible looking slide here. It's a whole lot bigger and better than the other. I like it a lot. All we need to do now is put some water into our pool, and perfect. Another cool thing we could add into our update is a kart racing track. Of course, we have to get some karts to race around in it as well, like these ones. In a bit, we'll go test those out, so don't worry. Here at Rockstar, I want to make a few changes to make it even more fun to be inside. First, we're gonna have to delete all these pieces of clothing. They're not what we're looking for. What I'll put in here are tons of character morphs of famous characters, like SpongeBob, for example, this crewmate one as well as many others that I bet you guys know about. Now I log back into the game so we can see how everything is working. We gotta start this whole testing with the brand new water slide we got. Will it actually be worth it? Well, one of its ladders is floating, but at least we can still climb up into it. Dude, it's working so damn well. Look at me sliding around inside it. It goes on for quite some time, but apparently I didn't put the end of it in the right position. We didn't even end up in the pool. That makes it a lot more dangerous than I thought it would be. Does the other water slide have that same problem? Apparently yes. I surely have to fix that. There's a crazy looking sub over here. His avatar is so strange. What is that big mouth he has? Looks like our subs are pretty stylish themselves. What about this firework that I added? Let's see how it'll go. Happy New Year, everyone. Whoa! It blew up so close to the ground. Oh gosh! The effect it gives out is real pretty though. It has to be one of the best fireworks shows we have. Alright guys, come into Rockstar so we can turn into other characters. There's tons of famous characters you can turn into here. Like this weird looking Freddy Fazbear, for example. I also added this hamburger guy. What even is this? Certainly, this is quite a weird avatar that we put in there. Dude, it's literally just a walking half-eaten hamburger. Wait, can we use these fireworks? Oh, look at them going up. I'm throwing so many of these. What happens to them up there then? Maybe they go so far that we can't even see the lights that they emit, which is certainly weird. What's up, Lightning McQueen? Can I ride around with you? Doesn't look like it. Leave him alone. Let's try another vehicle, like the Among Us car, for example. Please get out of my way, guys. I'm trying to drive around my suspicious car. It's actually working. It's incredible. I can't believe this thing works normally. Look at the inflatable man we got there. He's just going crazy. Good thing we got him in there. Hope you have a great time, dude. Another thing that we certainly have to try is the kart track. I almost forgot. But to do that, I should call on all the subs in here. That's why I went back to spawn. Follow me, guys. There's so many people following me already. Look at them all. Come on, guys. We're gonna be trying out some of the karts that I added into this map for our brand new 2025 update. They're even throwing fireworks into the air. This is all just so much fun. We gotta go check them out. Some sort of invisible wall is blocking our way here. We're gonna need to go around it. It worked! Right here, guys! Up here! Here's our kart track. Let me grab mine already. Now we should be able to drive around. Hopefully it's working as we want it to. Look at that! We can drive around without a problem. The kart track is working just fine. Don't get in front of me, dude. I want to win this race. Oh gosh, what just happened? I'm really not sure what happened, but it booted my cart out of the whole track. Then let's do something else. Why don't we try out the new plane? I can't be sure if we can fly around with it still. Oh, I got into it. Can we do this? We can sit in the cockpit, but it doesn't look like we can pilot it. That's kind of sad. These bugs happen, guys. It's a part of making maps like these. That's why we're gonna try out this smaller blue plane here. It certainly looks really nice. I just need to turn it on and here we go. Let's do this. Dude, it can even fit 2 players. As you can see by the subs with me back there. There also seems to be another guy here with us. Is he using some sort of hacks? Wait, he's literally flying right behind us. Are you serious? Now I'm sure he's some sort of hacker. That's not something that happens normally. Either that or his internet is so bad that he's lagged out on us. Okay guys, for you to play the game that I made inside of Roblox, you're gonna have to go into my Roblox profile. You'll find it at Nando over there. Every time I'm playing a game, you'll see this little green icon with a controller. And in case you want to play with me and maybe even show up on videos like these, here's what you have to do. Click the 3 little dots over here, then the follow button that'll show up. With that done, you'll be following me in Roblox and will be able to show up on videos sometimes. Going down my page, you'll find my groups. One of them is called Nando Games. Inside this group is where you'll find every one of the maps I've made inside of Brookhaven. From the one from today all the way to ones from the middle of the year. There's so many things you can find in here. Today I'll be playing Roblox games that hide some obscure secrets. We'll be starting with Disney World Ultimate Theme Park. Just by the images it already looks really damn fun. This is gonna be awesome. As we log into it we can see it certainly is an interesting game. Here we grab our tickets so we can make our way inside from this gate into the Disney World Park. Look at how colorful and nice everything looks. It even has its own map. We can use it to find ourselves. Let's check it out. At the start, there's a big old fountain. Over to the left, we have a frozen ride, which is great. There's a ton more stuff, like this ride for cars too. The Mickey Ferris wheel and a ton more stuff. Let me show you how the whole place looks from afar. It looks so damn pretty. But as you guys read on the title of this video, this game actually hides a huge secret, and a quite obscure one at that. Because if we make our way to the edge of this wall and jump out into the void, we'll then be teleported into some kind of upside down version of the Disney map. I mean upside down, since everything that was once pretty has been completely destroyed and thrown into chaos. It looks like the place has been abandoned and left behind for decades. Look at how scary this Mickey is. Whoa! Even lightning is striking this place. Another interesting thing around here is the messages. The Disney logo is upside down. Even the clock on that pillar is flipped, just like the park's name on the top there. This is certainly the kind of game that we shouldn't be in right now. Just look at what happened to the fountain. This is crazy. You can see it has tons of weird symbols and strange things around. What happened to this skeleton? We can even find some players asking for help on this couch, which is certainly quite odd. The frozen ride we saw that looked so pretty is completely destroyed. Everything is dirty and thrown to the ground. All the signs in the map are flipped upside down. I'm not sure what to feel. Look at this side of the park. Oh, something just eliminated me. We better be careful around here. There's all kinds of monsters around the park that want to end us. The next game we have to play is called Something Disturbing. It isn't like that Disney park game where it all starts cute and pretty and then it gets weird. But it already started out strange. Look at all those Roblox tabs open up there. Anyways, this is the gameplay. We can only look around in first person like this. Apparently we're stuck in this room. What do we have to do? There's some sort of cockroach in here. What's up? Oh, we shouldn't touch it then. Wait, what's this? They're asking me something. Are you alone? Yes, I am. Do you consume Aunt Jemima? I'm not sure what that is, so no. Now it just wrote some weird stuff. I'll just say no to that. It's asking me if this is the time, but you're wrong. It's not. Do you live in Brazil? Yes, I do. Wait, how did it figure that out? That was certainly frightening. How did it know that I live in Brazil? How did it gain access to that information? That's not good. Whoa, what's this? Guys, some of these images are not gonna be shown to you. This game is too damn weird and bizarre. We now find ourselves in some sort of corridor. It has now started to blink as if the lights are going out. I really hope that nothing happens to us as we make our way to the end. Oh, we're almost there. Let's do this. After that, I ended up in some sort of labyrinth. I'm not sure how I got here. There's certainly something at the end. Is that a door? It surely looks like one. Can we open it then? We can. So what now? Something else is on my screen. Dude, who are you? I have to close the door. Okay, it's closed. Hopefully she won't bother me. Did she go away though?
Hello.
No, she didn't. I'll just keep it closed then. Another game that hides some bizarre stuff is Fashion Diva. By the images, it may look like a regular fashion game, but if you read the description, you'll see this whole message over here. If you select each of these weirdly capitalized letters, there'll be a message you can decode. So I'll open our notepad just so I can write each of those letters here. Actually, I just threw the whole message into ChatGPT T, so it does that for me. Apparently, by putting together all the capitalized letters, we can form the message. Stay tuned for updates and report any issues you encounter. Get ready to embrace your inner fashion diva and join us in the world of glamour, magnificence, and endless fun. I really thought it would have been a scarier kind of message, but I guess it wasn't that at all. We did log into the game now, and there are some people playing it, and quite a lot, by the way. There are some fake people in here though, like this guy right here, KeyWipe_AR. If you look around the player list, you'll see that there's no one by that name in here. Why would the game have a fake player in here though? That's certainly suspicious already. Does this game have anything to hide from us? What would happen if we wrote in the chat, "Are you all bots?" It's certainly an important question. Will they answer though? Wait, did it take me into another game? What is that sound? And where even am I? I'm literally the only one in here. This is certainly weird, but it looks like I have a flashlight. With it we can see where we are. Looks like I'm in some sort of really dark game. Weird, cleans runway. It's certainly hard to go around here. Oh gosh, what even was that? It made such a scary sound. There's also a face approaching us on the screen. Who even is that? And why did I get an achievement with that? Apparently that other game just completely crashed my game. What even was that? I mean, it literally made everything stop working. And what I've heard about that image that was approaching, it's apparently the one that's missing from this wall right here. As you can see, there's tons of faces up on this wall, but one seems to not be in there. Here's the place we were walking around before. Cleans runway. Dude, that was so bizarre. That was such a weird secret. You may not even imagine that it happened. This just looks like a regular pretty little game. Another obscure game that seems like a normal game is Daycare. On this one, we start inside of a daycare, of course, with all these beds we can lie on as well as toys all around. It is a daycare after all. Tons of kids are in here. We do have this man working in his shop selling some stuff. Let's go around here then. What can we find around this place? This place is so cool. There's a bunch of cute drawings on the wall and everything. A ton of people seem to be having fun. This is great. But this place still hides quite an obscure secret. All these people around here aren't really trustworthy. Some of them work for a very mysterious team. Like this woman, for example. She literally just picked me up right now. Are you seeing this? She's taking me somewhere. There's nothing I can even do. I can't really run away from all this that's happening. Looks like she's taking us over to this door by this rope. This is certainly strange. As you can see, it's some sort of secret passage. You can see some secret rooms like that storage area. Here we can even see something called the East Testing Facility. Just by that name, you can understand that this is for testing. So she's probably gonna be throwing me into one of these cages, which is exactly what she's done right now. I was really just thrown into a testing cage. What is she gonna do with me? There's so many buttons on that control panel. Hopefully she doesn't click anything that completely changes me. We can still try to click on the door to escape from here. Could I get away from here in time before she does something? Please don't do anything to me. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. My life is going down up there. She's almost ending me. Please leave me alone. But she just eliminated me. Check this out. We're now inside this other bedroom for the kids that have been tested on at the daycare. That guy isn't in his store anymore. It's all so dark and gloomy out here now. Even the drawing isn't as happy now. Can we go into that room now? Oh no! She kidnapped me again. Wait a minute! She tried to lock me in there, but I was able to get in there. Did she just go through the glass? How does that even make sense? Now this guy seems to be kidnapping me. Please just leave me alone. Of course, I was thrown back into one of these cages. There's so many buttons on this panel. Can I try clicking any of these? What would happen if we tried clicking some of these? I've tried clicking them all, but nothing seems to happen. Dude! They're even doing tests on bacon. Let's see what they end up doing. Try turning him into a rat. Wait! Why are you trying to take me? We really are just being used for these tests. Look at how ugly they made me. They basically squished me and then made the girl gigantic. Wait! Did I just turn into her? How did that even happen? For some reason I can walk around as her now. How is that even possible? And I was eliminated. Alright then! Today I'll be showing the secrets in every house in Brookhaven. Let's start off with the abandoned house. This one's been called the agency house because of all the secrets that it hides inside of it. But actually its first secret is right in its garage, as behind behind this bush we can find this secret red book. With it in hand, we can go back down to turn this lever on, and it'll show every single place and objective that you need to do in each of these rooms. Here we'll find the longest secret in all of Brookhaven. You can see just how much stuff we have to do, because every single one of these red lights is one of the secrets we have to do in each room. So I'll go make everything and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just turned almost every single one of these lights on. They're no longer all red, but glowing yellow now. The only one left to do is in this room, which will show the results of all that we did. Here we are. Look at all that we did with those secrets. We just activated these burning carbon crystals that we can see spinning around the room. There's also these white lasers in the room, which is quite bizarre. But the secret doesn't stop there. We can click this button now. We'll make even more of these carbon crystals show up, as you can see. And to finish these secrets, we just need to paint these coffins the right color. To do that, we just need to click them a ton of times. Now we got it right. This one has to turn red. There we go. And on the other side, we do the same. It also needs to be red. Finally, the ones that aren't connected need to be white, just like now. Then we go back to the main hall to make these two coffins yellow. Now we go to the laboratory and turn those lasers off and then turn it on again. That will make them red. After that's all done, we go back to that room just so we can click on this button. That will make this spinning coffin show up in the middle of the room. With that done, our hand will turn black and this red smoke will spew from it. We'll show up in this weird black room after that. These skulls will start showing up, which is certainly really bizarre. A little bit later, they'll disappear and you'll then be teleported back to the start of the room. And with that done, every single secret in the agency house has been completed. They're all yellow after that. As I said, that has to be one of the longest secrets you can do in Brookhaven. In case you're interested, 2 videos will be on screen right now that explains every single thing you have to do for all the secrets inside that house. I won't show it all on this video or it'll be too long, so just look around the channel and you'll understand all you have to do. Carrying on with another one, we're going to this Billboard one. It may not look like it, but it's a house. We can use this ladder to get into their garage. We can then use their elevator and we'll gain access to this secret room down here. This is the hacker house where everything is below ground. Here we have this card. You can use it to open the wall in the bathroom, where you'll find this incredible other hacker room. This yellow house has a ton of secrets inside it. It's also one of the first houses in the whole game. You'll find all this stuff down here. Just gotta click this button right on the bookshelf and this secret passage will open up. Inside this library, there's also a little secret nook you can hide in if you want. Anyways, by going through that passage, we'll find this weird room with all these pillars and chairs. By carrying a notebook and sitting on each one of these chairs, you'll see that a glowing white button will show up on this pillar. You gotta click it. With that done, we can go to this corner and we'll have access to this room with a notebook and a message. Here you can click behind its screen and you'll hear this sound. That notebook secret is actually a follow-up of another secret that I'll be showing you guys right now. We're gonna continue it over at Rotten Robbie's gas station. Not exactly in the gas station, since beside the food mart there's a passage to this secret agency bunker. As we go in here, we gotta turn the lights off before anything. And inside this control room, we'll be able to click on this blue screen to input a password. The password is Marcus Brookhaven. You'll see it be approved up there. Doing that will open up this secret passage into this room, which is a place without any gravity. You can understand it by the fact of all these chairs on the ceiling and the walls. Ain't it crazy? Oh yeah, guys, before we look at the next house, I want you to know that I'll be skipping some of the houses in the game, mostly because they don't hide any secrets, so don't expect for everything to be here. We won't be looking at places without collision, safe locations, or even bugs in this video. I'll only be showing you guys secrets that are in the game that make sense to be in this list instead of the other stuff. Let's continue going with the military base. This place hides quite a bit. First off, we can find a secret message right down here. First thing we have to do is go into this secret passage right here. As we make our way in here right on this corner, we'll find another secret room with a note that's written.
Dear General, after visiting the hospital and witnessing the agency's practices, the medical team and I have chosen to resign. Please consider doing the same. Medical Officer Avid.
That's certainly bizarre to read. The bunker house hides quite a big secret. We gotta go down into the proper bunker and go over to the living room with the TV. By jumping behind it, we'll find a secret yellow button right there, which will open up this ladder. And it'll take us to this secret room with all kinds of money and explosives that for some reason are in here. The Halloween house. Beyond being scary, it also hides quite a few things. To start off, there's a secret passage right beside the main bedroom's bed. It takes us into this room, where you'll find these 2 chairs, a weird thing on the wall, as well as a bunch bunch of other weird stuff. But the secrets of this house don't stop there, because if we make our way to the second floor of the hospital by this broken window, we can go into this room and click this agency paper so it catches on fire. Then by going into the library and jumping on top of these bookshelves, we'll be able to grab this red book. With it in hand, we can go back into that room again. As you sit down on this chair, you'll hear that weird sound again, and something will show up on that thing on the wall. I'm still not sure what it means. Do you? The castle house also hides a ton of stuff inside it. For our first one, we gotta go to the second floor and then into this bedroom where we can go through this wall and we'll find this picture. Just click it. And with that done, we go over to the kitchen. By jumping onto the oven, we'll be able to find another note. Let's see what's written in there.
Hidden we must be, for these walls have eyes that do not want you to see. Search for the key that ye may unlock the truth that has been hidden far away from you.
Basically, it talks about a secret key, and we'll find that in a bit. But first, we have to click on that note. You'll hear that sound again. Then we need to make our way to the basement of the castle. Go into the jail cell here where we'll find something to click over here. And there we have it. With the key in hand, we got back to the first floor so we could go into this library. As we are here, we have to jump in front of this bookshelf until you hear this sound. You'll also see that light. Doing that will make another note show up on the desk. So let's read it.
Our forefathers have written upon these scrolls the true meaning of life. It has been my honor in translating these sacred writings into one book, that ye may read these words and know the truth.
Very wise words. Now by holding it once more and jumping on this bookshelf again until we hear the sound of thunder. That will make all the lights turn off, and I think even the note will change. It really did. What does it say?
Beware, for I saith unto you, any other book is meant to mislead you from the truth and keep you in darkness. Look into thyself, for the light is within in us all.
Who was the poet that wrote all this? Time for us to check the bakery's secrets out. At the moment I'm recording this video, we're on the Christmas update, so it doesn't look normal. This is closer to what it is normally, but the secret we want is right above this frame. By jumping on top of it, we'll find its secret attic. Here we'll find this table full of chairs and papers spread on top of it. That isn't the most bizarre part. That is the sleeping bags we can find on this corner. That's not even all of it. We can even make this thing glow. Not only that, there's even a way to make a secret note show up on one of these papers. I'll show it all to you right now. First, we go to the main bedroom and look beneath the bed. You'll find this button that we can click to make it glow. After that's done, we go to the church. Inside here, we have to ring their bell. Now, if we go back into the secret attic again, we'll see that this item will now be glowing. Ain't this crazy? Not only that, but here on this table, we now have a note for us to read.
The sound stretches across the town, an alarm to those that see. You will enter with a peace from that which bends. We will be hid from the powers that be.
Basically, a pretty crazy message talking about powers, which probably has to do with that glowing thing. May even be something magic we don't understand yet. This other house isn't really what it looks like. It really does hide one of the biggest secrets in Brookhaven. Let me show it to you. We can start it off by the secret message we can find on the corner amongst these boxes. It's written.
While investigating a local ring of criminals, I got a tip that agency meetings are being held at this location, and only the super wealthy are allowed. Marcus.
That message is gonna help us out after this, because by clicking on this mop, a secret passage will open up beneath this ramp, and it'll take us down into the new Brookhaven criminal headquarters. Here you'll find weapons, explosives, and even a big vault full of money. But that's not all, since if we look beneath the desk, there's a button we can click. As we hear a sound, you'll see this passage full of lasers. The only way for us to go through them is by holding money in our hands. By jumping in there with that in hand, we'll be able to find this reunion room. Another thing we can find is another secret button beneath this desk. Just need to click right over here. That will make this agency symbol show up on the wall. Not only that, but a secret message will appear behind this picture as well. Greed and fear. Surely bizarre, ain't it? The next place with secrets we have is this one. This is quite an old house in the game, and it hides quite a bit. If we click on this elevator, we'll be able to go up into the attic where the safe is. But that's not why we're here. What we want are these crystals on this corner. Doesn't this look crazy? Here we already found a secret Brookhaven item, but it also does a lot more than only stand there. Because if we make our way to the church, well, actually up to the roof of the church, up here there's a secret button for us to click. It'll glow like those others. Then if we go inside the church, we can make one of the coffins show up, and we'll have another button on it. As we click that one, we'll be teleported on top of this arch, which is already such a bizarre thing. Now by going behind the waterfall at Lake Madison. After grabbing this thing, we'll be able to find another one right down here for some reason. Here's the next house we'll go to, and it hides quite a bit. By going up to the safe on the second floor, you'll find a secret ladder right on this wall. And up here we'll find this pyramid picture of a crystal with hashtags on top of it, as well as these weird crystals that look more like a person. Some people say that that's actually Mr. Brookhaven. This premium house also hides something from us. It isn't a huge secret, but more of a secret room, because if we go into this pool, there's a corner we can go into. Here we'll find this whole room for you to hang around. Let's make our way into this house. I guess we can't really call it a house. It's more of an apocalyptic RP set. But by clicking this thing, we'll gain access to their bunker. Now, by making your character smaller, you'll be able to go into these stairs, where we'll find even one more note to read.
My dear, the power of the agency has grown. The majority of the people have forgotten the truth and are now a part of the agency. To my dismay, Marcus is among those numbers and has joined the police force. There is a small sector that still believes, but we have been shunned and are now in hiding. Madison.
Certainly scary, isn't it? Today I'll be showing all the secret messages inside of Brookhaven. For us to find our first secret message, we need to go to the back of St. Luke's Hospital. By entering this broken window, we can go into this room, so we can click the paper right here. After that, we gotta go to the library. Just jump on top of the bookshelf and you'll find this red book. To find this secret, we need to go to one of the motel rooms. Get yourself one of these for yourself. And if we go inside this cabinet, we'll be able to find a note from the agency.
Update. Madison and possibly an older boy have escaped our grasp again and are hiding among the common people. The weak Mr. Brookhaven left years ago. His people are now blinded from the truth. Stay the course, and soon we will have total power.
What a bizarre message! We can find another one behind this chair as soon as we sit on it. As you look over there, we can read.
The book will tell you what to do next. Follow its lead and do not think for yourself. In the future, as we recruit from the common, be mindful of double agents.
So guys, I'm betting that the double agents they're talking about are us, because in the end, we are the ones helping Mr. Brookhaven gather those crystals. But we can also help the agency to destroy the carbon crystals around the map. We can even bring the creator of the agency back from the dead, which is really weird, which makes every one of us Brookhaven players a double agent between both Mr. Brookhaven and the agency. To unlock the next message, we need to go to the police station, because if we go into the vent system over here, we can make our way into the secret passage here to get the blue card behind the cabinet. With that in hand, you just gotta make your way into Brookhaven's electric, since the only way of getting in there is by holding this card. Now that we're in here, we gotta input a password, which is your Roblox nickname. In my case, it's Nando, as you can see by it being approved. After that, just turn the other lever on. We're almost getting to the next message, but before that, we need to go over to Town Hall. Go into the city's water and power room so you can flip these 3 levers. Then you just have to turn the danger lever on. I almost forgot. We also have to go to this side of Lake Madison, as right over here you'll find this hidden camera you have to click on. If we go over to St. Luke's Hospital now, inside the x-ray there's a secret room you need to go into, so you can click the button beneath the desk in here, and you'll be teleported into this weird place where we've activated the very first carbon crystal, as you can see in here. To find the message, we go into this last room on the right. Here you'll find a blurry photo of Marcus Brookhaven, who is Mr. Brookhaven's son, with a message he may have left right beside it.
We met in secret with plastic lights on. Could they be watching us? Could it be a con?
That was the message he left, but that isn't the secret message, because it's right over here. On top of this stool, there's another agency note.
Sleep and extract the 7 building blocks of life. Crystal requires sequencing for extraction to commence.
Which is a crazy message to read. Let's get out of here by clicking this button, so we're back in Lake Madison. Now to find our next message, we have an objective, is to activate the TS level 1. To do that, we gotta go back to the hospital. Then go over to the same secret room in the X-ray so we can click on these papers. If you hear the sound, it'll work. Go over to the bar now. Climb up these stairs and to this pillar. Right up here, you'll see a button you can click, and there we have it. TS level 1 authorized. The secrets don't even stop there. Once again, we can go back to the hospital. Come into that same secret room and jump on top of the cabinet, where you'll find a secret passage with a scalpel we can click on the ground. You'll also hear a sound. With that done, we make our way into the second floor of the hospital. Apparently, this hospital bed has a button beneath it that we can activate. After that, we can sit on this chair so this code appears behind us. Then sit on the other chair and all these glasses will drop as the sound plays. We can then find a brand new message hidden right beside this chair.
Only we know best. We must start by taking their ability to think. Only then will they fight against themselves as we slowly lead them away from the truth. Most will not see this because of the curtain. important.
Certainly a bizarre message. And those were only a few of the messages we're gonna be seeing in today's video. So please leave a ton of likes on this video and subscribe to the channel if you love Brookhaven secrets. Our next secret message we'll find in this house. I guess it isn't really a house, but more of a storage room with another secret message right on this corner.
While investigating a local ring of criminals, I got a tip that agency meetings are being held at this location and only the super wealthy are allowed. Signed, Marcus.
Here we discover that Marcus Brookhaven is connected to the agency. For those that don't know who that is, it's the FBI guy in this picture, which means that Mr. Brookhaven's son has something with the agency, even though they and Mr. Brookhaven don't like each other one bit. Our next message is over at Brookhaven School. We'll be able to find this message inside here, even if it has nothing for now. We can only see that message by doing a bunch of secrets, and they are certainly one of the longest ones in the whole game, because we need to find the 7 crystals that are spread all around the map. So after taking a long time doing this whole secret, I finished it and finally got all the 7 crystals. So I'm here on the roof once again, where we didn't have anything before we can find an actual secret passage. You'll see all the 7 crystals inside this room, with the secret message we're after right on this corner. Let's see.
We learn in schools as we grow, and numbers teach us where to go. Signed, Mr. B.
Quite a bizarre note. Now if you want to learn how to do this whole secret that we did, just to open up this secret passage as I did now, just go watch this video on your screen right now. Look for it in the channel and I'll explain it in detail. Beyond activating the secret message we found over at the school, on the 2nd floor of the hospital, we actually got a brand new secret message. We'll be able to find it right over this way. Let's see.
The crystal energy calls out 7 times in hope that it will be used for good rather than greed. Signed, Mr. Brookhaven.
Now we need to go over to this house. This place literally hides a whole secret bunker inside it. In here we need to make ourselves small like this. With that done, we'll be able to go behind the stairs and find this little room with a brand new message on the ground.
My dear, the power of the agency has grown. The majority of the people have forgotten the truth and are now a part of the agency. To my dismay, Marcus is among those numbers and has joined the police force. There is a small sector that still believe, but we have been shunned and are now in hiding. Signed, Madison.
All these messages are so grim. We'll find the next one here at the barn. You'll find it right on top of these hay bales.
High voltage is required for this energy stranger. A lesson to be taught is that there is no danger. Signed, Mr. B.
There's even one more secret message in Mr. Brookhaven's abandoned home. To find it, just look down on this corner of the kitchen.
Madison. I apologize for leaving, but it was necessary to prevent the agency from harnessing the full power of the crystal. They will have to experiment now, so redriver has been enacted. Avoid the agency at all costs.
Another one we can find at the military base. First we go down to this floor and into this command room. Go small once again. Then come to this corner and into this secret passage. In the other corner you'll find one more with another note on the ground we can read.
Dear General, after visiting the hospital and witnessing the agency's practices, the medical team and I have chosen to resign. Please consider doing the same. Signed, Medical Officer Avid.
Now going back to the motel room. By grabbing this book from the ground, we'll be able to click this picture frame and a little message will show up down there. It's very small.
This room is from the future.
For the next one, we go over to the bakery house. To find this message, we need to go to the attic, but at the moment, it isn't active. We still need to do some secrets for that, like clicking the button beneath this bed, going to the church and ringing their bell 3 times. Then we can finally go back to the attic where the message will be waiting for us.
The sound stretches across the town, and alarm to those that see. You will enter with a piece from that which bends. We will be hid from the powers that be.
Another message can be found in the secret room in the X-ray we went to before. A paper on top of the desk will say,
Report. Everyone said this time would be different. Nevertheless, history did repeat itself. I cannot pinpoint the power source, however it looks to be beyond this world. Maybe history will show us the way.
One more message can be found in this house. You need to get the red book from behind this bush first. As we go down here, we can activate this lever. Then you make your way to where I'm going. Sit on this chair and then lie on the bed where you'll find a button right on it that'll turn it black. After that's done, we'll have a new note on top of the bed.
My blocks keep me company when I miss my mommy. I don't remember her, but I know she is out there somewhere. The agency says I am a good little girl and I do whatever they say. It's so much easier to do harm to others to make me feel good in this world. I sit next to the kingdom of this world because others do.
We can find even more at the castle house. To activate it, we go into this bedroom and click on this picture in its hidden room. Then, by jumping into the oven, we'll find another note.
Hidden we must be, for these walls have eyes that do not want you to see. Search for the key that ye may unlock the truth that has been hidden far away from you.
By clicking it, you'll hear another sound. Only then you can go into the basement and enter this jail cell. If you click on the wall, a hole will open with a key for us to grab. With it in hand, we jump onto this bookshelf while holding it for a while, until this light appears as a note shows up on the desk.
Our forefathers have written upon these scrolls the true meaning of life. It has been my honor in translating these sacred writings into one book, that ye may read these words and know the truth.
That isn't the only message, because if we do the same again, lightning will suddenly strike into the castle, turning the lights off as a brand new message appears in the same place.
Beware, for I saith unto you, any other book is meant to mislead you from the truth and keep you in darkness. Look into thyself, for the light is within in us all.
So yeah guys, those are all the secret messages in Brookhaven. This is quite a long video, so please leave tons of likes on this video and subscribe to the channel for even more stuff like this. Doing all these secrets took quite a while, so please watch one of the videos on screen right now. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching. See you later. Have a good one.